Newton's first law, an object at rest will remain at rest unless acted on by an unbalanced force. An object in motion continues in motion with the same speed in the same direction unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. This law is often called the law of inertia. What does this mean? This means that there is a natural tendency of objects to keep on doing what they're doing. All objects resist changes in their state of motion. In the absence of an unbalanced force, an object in motion will maintain this state of motion.
Lacrosse applies to Newton's first law through ground balls. A ground ball is when a lacrosse ball is on the ground rolling and someone picks it up. Like this. It relates to Newton's first law because the ground ball will keep on rolling until another force stops it and picks it up.
According to Newton's second law, acceleration is produced when the force acts on a mass. The greater the mass of an object being accelerated, the greater amount of force needed to accelerate the object. What does this mean? Everybody unconsciously knows the second law. Everybody knows that heavier objects require more force to move the same distance than lighter objects.
Newton's second law relates to lacrosse through throwing and catching the ball. In lacrosse, you need a force when you throw the ball. The more force you have, the more you have to cushion the ball when you throw it. If you don't cushion it, it will just fall out of the crosse.
So the more acceleration you want, the more force you need to apply. Momentum is the property of an object that is moving, which depends on the mass and weight.
The more mass an object has, the more momentum there is.
Momentum is a big part of lacrosse. When you run up and down the field, you have to cradle the ball, and the ball will not stay in the stick unless you have momentum. You have the momentum of the ball to keep the ball in when you're going back and forth. If you don't have momentum, the ball will not stay in, it will fall out like that.
According to Newton's third law, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. What does this mean? This means that for every force there is a reaction force that is an equal size, but opposite in direction. That is to say that whenever an object pushes another object, it gets pushed back in the opposite direction equally hard.
An example of Newton's third law in lacrosse is wall ball. When you throw the ball to the wall, the ball automatically rebounces back to you. For every action, there is a reaction. No, wait, no, I don't know.
Motion continues.
An object in motion. I can't even read. I need contacts.
So, I'm like doing it by myself.
Okay, wait.
According to Newton's first law.
Good job.
Lacrosse relates to Newton's second law.
Okay, wait, speak
I did
louder.
first.